I've went on and off of caffeine, but caffeine, even when consumed early in the day, can in fact impact patterns of sleep. It can reduce the quality of our sleep. It can lead to less restorative rest. So without caffeine, for a whole month, I did a whole month, I found that I was falling asleep faster and waking up feeling more refreshed. It wasn't a profound percentage, but I noticed a difference. I know I've gone on and off caffeine in the past. So I really want to say this out loud. We can mark it here, put a thumbnail on it. I do not label single chemical structures as good or bad. And it's something that I was willing to experiment with to see how I felt. Because most times, caffeine or even nicotine, which is a smart drug, I could go on and on and on. A carbohydrate, is it good or is it bad? It's contextual. We got to put it on the body. So I want to keep talking about a few more attributes of caffeine. Caffeine stimulates the release of cortisol, our body's primary stress hormone. And over time, this can lead to increased anxiety and stress levels. By cutting back on caffeine, I personally noticed a significant reduction in my overall stress and anxiety, much more even keeled, leading to a calmer, more balanced state of mind. Now, as a type A dopamine addict, I miss that coffee high. I really do. However, I noticed the peaks and valleys were less. So there's a trade-off there. Again, this is my 1 month experiment. We can talk a little bit about adrenal support or adrenal function. So it is true that our adrenal glands play a crucial role in managing stress, and constant caffeine consumption can overwork that organ, leading to what some may call adrenal fatigue. So, funny thing about that term, I have an adverse reaction to it because if you search the intraweb, if you search Amazon, you'll see cures for adrenal fatigue. However, somebody I respect in the space, Andy Galpin, has stated that adrenal fatigue is not a scientifically recognized condition. In fact, while people may feel symptoms related to stress and fatigue, the idea that just the adrenal glands fatigue or become unable to produce necessary hormones is not supported by endocrinology research. So I did dig into a lot of this. It is hard to say that is a gland. It is a collection of systems. It could be the HPA axis. There's so much going on there. But again, one of my favorite coaches in the world, Christine Dionysi, she is the coach where you go to forget your disease or your disease label. We don't need more labels. If there's anything that this episode speaks to me, it's the power of the brain to lock onto a label or a disease or a malady and amplify it by focusing on it. And it becomes all consuming. So I do want to say this. If you are waking and you're using caffeine before the body's natural cycles of transition from sleep to awake to kickstart the engine, then there is science to support energy crashes and you're going to get a cycle interruption. And since we find that when we follow the rhythms defined by nature, we talk about this a lot, right? We trend in a better, energetic, flowing state. It's just like the waves of the ocean, the highs and lows of life, the highs and lows of energy within a day, within a 24-hour period, within a calendar, within a seasonal calendar. I think it's smart to at least delay your single cup. And subjectively, I can tell you I had an 80% improvement in energy curve that sustains throughout the day. Now, I did take a month off. I do believe that resets my sensitivity to caffeine. I have 1 black cup of coffee, oftentimes using a 1/4 cup of the coffee. And it's plenty. If not, sometimes I can feel now after the break that it's too much. I want to be real honest here. It is so hard for me to get off caffeine. I like the ritual. I like the memory. My limbic system is hardwired with so many great times of my life when I've got that warm cup of Joe in my hand and I'm starting off the morning. It's tough. So let's explore some alternatives. Number 1 is paraxanthine. So one alternative to caffeine that has caught my attention and many others is paraxanthine. If you haven't heard of it, you're not alone. Paraxanthine is the primary metabolite of caffeine, responsible for most of the benefits we get from caffeine, but fewer of the side effects. So paraxanthine offers a cleaner form of the stimulation compared to caffeine, and it's less likely to cause jitters, anxiety, and energy crash, those that are associated with caffeine. This makes it a great option for those of us who love the benefits of caffeine, but could do without that downside. Interestingly, if I'm going to tack onto that, there are health and performance benefits to do with paraxanthine. It's been shown to enhance cognitive function like memory, attention, reaction time, and more. It's also been linked to improved athletic performance, increasing energy levels and muscle strength while aiding in a quicker recovery. I think one of the most compelling cases is the reduction of side effects, though. And what sets paraxanthine apart is exactly this. So unlike caffeine, which can disrupt sleep and elevate stress hormones, paraxanthine provides a smoother, more consistent experience, making it compelling as an alternative use. Now, I've used paraxanthine late night. I've taken a capsule, a supplement at 7 p.m. and I was fine and I slept fine. And so it's really interesting if you feel like you're going out late and you're like, man, I could just totally hermit up on the couch and dig into my Netflix, wear your blue blockers. This has been really helpful for me. I'll just pop one of these. So cognitive function. Here's another benefit. In 2021, a study found that paraxanthine significantly improved cognitive functions such as memory, reasoning, and attention. Oftentimes, caffeine will show a reduced rate of attention or attention span. And in this study, participants reported better mental performance, fewer mistakes, making it an exciting option for those of us looking to still have that good feeling of a stimulant, but without the drawbacks.